I got a new toy. And since it is extremely hot, and as is proper practice to test equipment before using it, let's give this a little go. And Lily just emerged from some ferns. So let's, you know what? Come on in. Come take a peek. Okay, first things first, we have the handle. It is attached to the body, not to the lid. That's going to be important. I'll tell you why later. What I like is that all of these components are lower, or at least don't stick up as much as the handle, so it kind of acts like a buffer, so you're not going to damage and bump these things around. The knobs you have to push in to turn. I like that, so you don't accidentally, turn things on. You've got these T-clasps. You don't have to worry about them breaking like you do with plastic, and they're easy enough to replace. We have a solid side, back. So here you have a little latch for your grease cup. It's pretty small, all in all. And you have to put that down in order to install your grease cup. We'll leave that off for now. The other side, you have your fuel hookup here. You have adjustable feet. They recommend that you open them up at least a ½ inch, but it's good because you can level it on unlevel stuff. Remember this, we're gonna need this later. I just unboxed this, so it still has the tape on it. You have your grill here. This is your griddle. This little latch here, you have to push in order to remove your griddle pan and get your regulator. Oh yeah. Oh. Well then, that was fun. Now that we've had a little bit of a tour, what do you say we put this puppy to use? I'm gonna go get some food. I'm hungry. Well, we're all set and... come on over here, come on. So I've been letting this warm up, and let's see what we got. This is the hotter part, this not so much. There is no adjustability that way. I did put the drip cup, grease cup, whatever you want to call it, on when no one was looking. Ha 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 ha. We've got boilage 2 minutes and, trust me on this one, 2 minutes and 44 seconds. That's actually not horrible time for 1 cup of water. Like I said, I'm not having coffee now. It's a little warm for that this morning, of course, because otherwise I wouldn't be mobile. I almost lost my shredded potatoes. I have to say, I really like having this griddle. I have one, the full-size one. Having this for camping is going to be great. I splurged and got the silicone basting dish. There are a few things that people really feel strongly about. The hinges. A lot of people feel that the hinges are weak and inadequate and all that. I don't quite understand the loathing for them. The hinges aren't carrying any weight except for, well, right now my GoPro and these. Other than that, you don't need super robust hinges. It's not carrying a door or anything like that, so I don't get the fascination with them. And you can tighten them up easily enough as long as you're not reefing on them. I don't like that it only has a lock on one side. I would have liked to have a lock on this side as well. I'm not quite sure what the decision was to not have it on both sides. It just kind of doesn't make sense. I know some people feel very strongly about this not having, you know, the Blackstone cast iron griddle pan, and I think in this case it was the right choice to go with. I think it's aluminum with a ceramic titanium coating, and the reason for it is, as much as I love cast iron, it is very dense and takes a lot of fuel to warm up, which means you're gonna be burning more fuel. When you're carrying your own fuel, that becomes more of a concern. And yes, I mean it's designed to be used with a 1 pound propane tank. And I did buy an 11-pound propane tank. I was gonna buy the 5-pound, but then I was like, oh, 5-pound for 55, 11-pound for 65. It also makes it that much heavier. And this isn't a case of, oh, well, you know, I mean, I can lug around an extra 3, 4, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, great, whatever. So I threw this griddle pan, I took it off, I threw it on my scale, and it was about roughly 3 pounds. And then I put my 10-inch cast iron skillet on the scale, and it was 6, 7 pounds. That's a few pounds. That's not a significant deal. But if you're someone who has maybe joint issues, you throw your back out. I mean, let's face it, camping is not known as a particularly gentle pastime. This was 22 pounds. I threw it on my scale and it was 22 pounds. Now, bearing in mind that may not be the most accurate, because my scale, you know, you do the old, are we at 0? No, wait, wrong way. We're at 0. Yeah. Turning a 22-pound cook set into a 27, 30 pound. And I mean, who wants to be lugging anything heavier than you want to be? And this is with the half or 2/3 griddle. You can get the one that has the full griddle. I didn't want the full griddle because I have to have a burner, because I have to have my coffee so that I can survive and everyone else can survive. Now, I do have a bit of a beef with Blackstone and their grease pans. So this was the smallest one that I could find at the dollar store. It won't fit. It won't fit the grease pan. The loaf pans I thought would fit the full size doesn't either. So if you want these, you have to buy the Blackstone branded or something similar. And I'm like, oh, I hate it, but kudos, because that's good on you. Good on you, Blackstone. As much as I hate it, that's good marketing. King is like a cat. He wants to be in the center of everything, but then he wants to be inside. Yes, I'm using the wrong spatula. It says to use silicone. This is the only silicone I have. Everything else is nylon, and I don't want to start scratching it up already. I just got it. Literally, I took it out of the box today. Cut me some slack. Like the table? Check out our riveting unboxing and review of this same table here. To further with the table, I concur with my earlier sentiment. Not good for prep and cook, but prep then cook, it's great. Like this is actually not too bad, not ideal. I recommend getting a collapsible basting dome. It also doubles as a salad bowl. I love my basting domes. Like when I use my regular Blackstone, I use it pretty much on every dish. I would go so far as to say that I use it with every dish that I make. I think the other reason why people don't like the non-stick is because of that whole, oh, it kills your birds and all that. I don't have birds. Oh, that's Teflon. Stove cam. I'm so excited. The blue enamel. If I'm checking out a camping stove, I have to use my camping dishes. And if I'm using camping dishes, it has to be the blue enamel. Yes, I know I could have cooked my hash browns more, but I got impatient. A local maker of hot sauces. Oh, how's that? That's my review / initial impressions of the Blackstone Adventure Ready 14-inch griddle cooking thing. I'm gonna go eat this now, and I'm going to enjoy it. I know I am. Thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Let me know, what should I cook when we go camping, finally, which is going to be soon, I promise. I promise. What sort of recipes are your favorite? Do you have a Blackstone? Do you have something similar? Let me know. Love hearing about it, especially if it's camp friendly. If you see any value to this, like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I know I say it with every video, and that's because it's true. And King agrees with me this time. I swear, he agrees with me. We'll see you out there. Safe travels.